This is Gina Bove, and I will be taking you through Step 8 of Get Rio, the new student guide, brought to you by the members of the 2011-2012 cohort of Rio Hondo College's Leadership Academy. From the home page, you're going to go to the new Get Rio student guide icon. If you notice, I've already set the tabs up to facilitate our navigation. From the middle, you're going to click to read, and this will open the student guide into the full screen mode. This is Step 8, Open, Closed, Waitlists, and Ad Codes. Remember, you only have 48 hours to use that ad code. Open classes are available to any student in good academic standing. To check your registration status, we're going to leave here for a moment, and we're going to go back to the Rio Hondo College website homepage, and we're going to My Access Rio. And again, I've already pulled it up here. We're just going to go here, and you're going to put in your login. From there, you're going to select the Student tab and check your registration status. You'll notice it says Spring 2013 here, and you're going to click Submit for the appropriate semester. If you see a series of blue checks, that means that you are able to register. And this particular student is able to register anytime after December 4th, 2012 at 8 a.m. Once you've determined that you are free to begin the registration process, scroll down to Add or Drop Classes and click. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can click on Class Search. Choose a discipline and click Search. You can view sections, this will show you the classes that are available for the subject that you have searched for. However, you may need other subjects. So in this case, you would go back to My Access Rio page, click on the Student tab, and look up classes. Click on Look Up Classes, select the subject you want, scroll down and fill in the values that you know, for instance, part of the term, instructional method, instructor, and so on, and then click Search. This will take you to class schedule search results, and you can see some are waitlisted, some are opened, and some are closed. When classes are closed, it means classroom capacity is full. However, remember that My Access Rio is constantly changing. Students are adding and dropping classes in real time until the very first day of the semester. To check if the waitlist is full, enter the CRN on the Ad Codes worksheet at the bottom of the Add or Drop page. Then the selected class will show up with an error message. Let's try that now. Remember, the CRN number for this course is 3000. What you're going to do is go back to the Student tab at the My Access Rio and click on Add or Drop Classes. Select your term and scroll down to where it says Add Classes Worksheet. Then it is here where you will enter the CRN number and submit changes. And you will scroll down and you'll notice that it says Waitlisted. Check Access Rio email on January 24th, 2013 for the accounting, and you're going to drop down and you're going to hit Registered. And you're going to scroll down and you'll see registration ad errors, and it says we'll give you a message regarding your progress. And if this is the case, you will have to try another CRN code. In this case, since we are trying another code, we will go back to the previous tab and try another class. This waitlisted class has a CRN of 30081. Let's try that. So again, we're going to go to the current schedule, type in the CRN code at the bottom of the worksheet, and type in the CRN. Don't forget to hit Submit Changes. Come to the drop-down menu, click Registered, and Submit Changes. As you can see, you are now on the wait list. But, however, let's go back to our new Get Rio and click to make it enlarged again. And remember, if all classes are closed, plan to walk in on the first day of class to see if a spot is opened up. Then you might be eligible to get in. The ad code from the professor will be handed to you to register, and you will need to pay for that class on that day only. If you get a 4-digit ad code from the professor, you only have 48 hours to use the code to register for the class. Remember, use it or lose it in 48 hours. If you lose the code, contact the professor for another one. If you fail to use the code to register within 48 hours, you may lose your spot in the class, especially in the summer when due dates are much closer together. Sometimes you can enter another CRN and the class may be closed, but you do not see the message that the waitlist is full. You may see the message, Waitlist Ad Error. However, you're in luck because you can use the drop-down menu option and you can choose to place yourself on the waitlist for that class. So what does it mean to be on a waitlist? When you get on a waitlist for a class, there's no guarantee that you will get to add the class. Notice the number of people on the waitlist. The higher up on the waitlist you are, the better chances you are able to add the class. Again, 3rd on the waitlist is better than being 10th on the waitlist. But remember, there is no guarantee that you will be able to add the class. You must wait and check your Rio mail constantly to receive an email stating that you have moved up to the top spot on the waiting list. When a seat opens, you will be sent an email directing you to the login in My Access Rio, and then go to the Add or Drop page. Use the drop-down menu to change the status from waitlisted to registered, and make sure you pay your fees on the same day you register. Congratulations, you're done. Here's some things to remember. If you get on a wait list, check your Rio mail daily to see if you've moved up to the number 1 on the list. If so, then you're going to get a code from your and you only have that 48 hours to log in. Add the code and register for the class. And if you miss the information email or the deadline, then the next student's going to move up to the first position and you're going to lose your spot. This will remove you completely from the list. You're not registered until you click the Submit Changes button. And also, remember to scroll down on the Go to Next Step link at the bottom of the page. Even if the balance is 0, make sure you get to the payment screen and complete Step 7. Pay your fees. So this ensures that the waitlist process and all transactions were completed accurately and in a timely manner. Finally, confirm and print a copy of your student detail schedule. This schedule lists all the classes in which you are completely registered. Registration should now be complete. And welcome to Rio Hondo. Thank you.